What happens when your greedy uncle demands to control grandma's inheritance? When my grandmother passed away, she left behind a modest inheritance. Nothing life-changing, but enough to make people greedy. It was divided equally between her 3 children, my mom, my aunt, and my uncle. She made it clear in her will that she wanted fairness, no favoritism. But my uncle, Mark, had other ideas. Mark has always been the kind of person who thinks he's smarter than everyone else. He's a self-proclaimed businessman, although most of his businesses end up failing. He showed up to the will reading in a flashy suit, already acting like he was the executor. When the lawyer explained the equal division, Mark slammed his hand on the table. "That's not fair," he said. "I was Mom's favorite. I should get a bigger share." My mom and aunt laughed, thinking he was joking. He wasn't. He demanded control of the inheritance, saying he'd invest it for all of them. He promised he could triple the money in a year. I could see my mom's patience slipping, but she stayed calm. She said, "Mom wanted it equal. That's what we're doing." That's when Mark made his fatal mistake. He said, "Fine, if you don't trust me, then I'll contest the will. I'll tell everyone Mom wasn't in her right mind." My aunt started crying. My mom clenched her jaw. And me? I decided it was time for a little malicious compliance. See? Grandma had always kept meticulous records. She wrote everything down, every gift she gave, every favor she did. And I happened to know she left behind a stack of letters she had written to her lawyer, explicitly stating she wanted Mark to have no special treatment. She even mentioned his failed businesses and warned us not to let him manipulate us. So when Mark threatened to contest, I smiled sweetly and said, "Okay, Uncle Mark, if you want to drag this into court, we'll honor that. We'll let the judge see Grandma's letters." He froze. "What letters?" I pulled them out of my bag. Copies, of course. These ones. Grandma specifically told us not to trust you with money. She said you'd try to take more than your share. If you want to fight this, the judge will know exactly what she thought of you. The color drained from his face. He sputtered, trying to backtrack, but it was too late. Everyone in the room had heard me. My mom and aunt stared at him like he was something disgusting on the bottom of their shoe. He tried to play it off, laughing nervously. I was only kidding. You know me, always joking. Nobody laughed. He shut up after that. He took his equal share and stormed out, muttering about how ungrateful everyone was. But here's the kicker. A month later, he called my mom asking to borrow some of her share because he had already blown through his own. She told him, "Sorry, Mark, I'm just honoring Mom's wishes."